Hey, welcome to MAddOG'S After Show. You're along for the ride with the MAddOG and Cole, the Fire Axe Feral.
Hey, new year, new penalties. Let's go.
I decided to fly through the air and live in the sunlight and enjoy life as much as I could, and that's just what I'm doing.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Man, what a blessing it is to be able to do this great podcast, have so much fun with my adopted little brother. And man, folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to listen to those incredible starting words from Mr. Evel Knievel, flying through the air, enjoying life and living in the sunlight. Man, and I'm just, I know we've had a little break, folks. I'm sorry. But holidays and teaching an old dog new tricks and a couple other things. And here we are back. And I want to thank you all for jumping in on that amazing Gene Crouch episode also. Man, it's just off the chain.
Man, we'll come right back to the Gene thing. But
Yeah.
before we get into that, we got quick few housekeeping things to start with. But that being said, we could not do this podcast without the brave men and women of our armed forces, both past and present, and of course, all of our first responders. I live right here next to the firehouse, and those men and women do not stop all day. And they're kind enough to even sometimes turn off the horn when we're sleeping. So we could not do this podcast without all of them, and we just need to honor their sacrifices. And yeah, we're just so blessed to be able to do this show because of them.
Yep, absolutely. And, of course, a respectful but special shout out to the families of those that gave all the MIA and KIA. We thank you for your sacrifice so much. And yeah, man, first responders, all our federal our federal enforcement people, everybody out there every day laying it on the line so we can be free and do what we like to do.
Yep.
That's awesome. Speaking of things we like, how about Kicker Performance Audio? We love Kicker Performance Audio, and you will too. Find them, kicker.com. Of course, Assault Industries, Assault UTV, Assault Off-Road. For all your premium off-road accessories, you can find them, assaultind.com. Of course, Bomber Eyewear, Bomber Safety Eyewear, Bomber Floating Eyewear, Bomber Badass Eyewear. Find them, bombereyewear.com. Of course, our man Cole at the helm of this crazy ship, keeping us rolling, keeping us sounding good. Thank you so much, Cole. And Shutter and Whirl Media, handling all our audio final production and video production. She can for you too. And of course, KEEKS Marketing, handling all of our social media templates, working on revamping our website, and just slaying everything you need online. That's KEEKS Marketing. So we got that housekeeping out of the way. Man, holy cow, it's been so busy for us both during the holidays. And folks, I apologize for the little break. Cole's been racing, and
Yeah, I have.
You heard that in an episode that we recorded before the New Year's, when he did his first race of the year at the Moore Series. And dude, last weekend before? No, last weekend you were at Supercross.
Yep, last week at Supercross at Anaheim 2 for record's sake. But yeah, the weekend before was the first race of the Mojave Off-Road Enthusiast 2026 Championship back in beautiful Barstow.
In that, what do you race? Is it a 1600 car, right?
1600, and it's a single seat buggy for the fans at home. I call her Tallulah because she reminds me of the bobsled from Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings, man. I love it.
My mother's name.
Tallulah. I love it. That's
Yep.
awesome. And to top it all off, the crew chief, so it was a /X race or something,
Yes.
/X ranch.
Yep, /X duel in the desert. So there's a lot of play on words going here, but /X ranch is the big cafe that's out there, and it's really cool. It's almost like going to a desert racing museum. There's old Husqvarnas in there, probably some BSAs, a couple Nortons, some of the 80s bikes, Larry Roster, all those guys. Cool stuff. It's almost like half museum, half good barbecue. But yeah, they put on what they call the duel in the desert. And once again, it's a play on words because it's a dual course system where you race one course in the morning, have 2.5 hours to re-prep your car, and then you run the opposite course. Yep. So
Ain't
/X
much
duel
time.
in the desert. Yeah. Well, it's not, but if your driver's kind of a badass, you get a lot of time back.
Yeah. Well, and to that point, speaking of a driver being a badass, crew chief being a badass, congratulations.
Thank
As
you
a
very
crew
much.
chief, you got your first desert win.
Dude, this is exciting.
On 4 wheels.
On 4 wheels. And let's be honest here about 2 things. One, to have it happen within 5 weeks of our first race, it feels weird. There should be a lot more painful process, and I'm sure I'll be humbled on the backside of this. So not too worried about that. A lot of racing to go. But 2, and I set the table this way, and this is not to bum out the conversation, but the Parker 400 was the same weekend. And the only reason I say that is we had a lot of guys in our class, but some of the mean big top guys may have been in Parker. So I just need to be very clear about that. I know the whole you got to be in it to win it, but now the table is set. We can move forward.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, you got the big trophy.
I got the big trophy. Yeah. Badass
Pretty freaking
trophy.
rad. Good job. Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All you at home, Sinkhole, congratulations on our streaming services where you're listening, or on YouTube where you're watching. Say, great job, man.
Too kind, but it is too fun, man. It's not work, that's for sure.
That's pretty awesome. Man, I have been bouncing all over,
Yeah, you have.
I think.
Multiple countries.
Yeah. I actually went up to Canada, to Toronto. I've never been to Toronto before. And, on that thought, I flew airline I'd never flown before, called Porter Air.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, they fly all the microjet like Embraers, which I am a huge fan of the Embraer microjets.
Okay.
They are so much more superior than any of the CRJ crap.
Okay.
They're built. The comparison is like a Boeing, which is like, the Rolls Royce of aircraft, compared to an Airbus, which is the Yugo of aircraft, by the way, made in France. So
See, it's
maybe
back on France 2026.
Maybe the Peugeot. And I want to get to that in a minute.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, DAKAR. I got some thoughts. Anyways, so yeah, maybe the Peugeot 303 of aircraft is an Airbus, and
not
like
even a 306.
No, and like and so the Embraer is a great airplane. It's just amazing. And man, the staff was super friendly. It was a really good flight, really enjoyable. As you know, I don't know if our fans know, I don't know if I ever said this, but I'm a firm believer in putting smiles on people's faces. So I take a bag of usually like Lindt chocolate balls or Ghirardelli assorted chocolates or assorted Hershey's or, something to that effect. Reese's Kit Kat, assorted bag, and give it to the flight crew.
That's awesome. I like that.
I've done that for just over 2 years on every flight. And, my thought process is, okay, it's $5 or $6. but you just put a huge smile. I don't do it for recognition. I don't care about that.
Dude, I love it.
I care about the smile it puts on someone's face who has a stressful job and a thankless job, right?
Well, you hate compliments, so plug your ears or whatever. But it's like, I know that that's actually how you are too, you know? And
It's
most people, sorry, but most people are stressed out when they're flying and then they're ready to be served, right? So the
right.
fact that you're serving up front, I think that shows all your cards on the table and you're like, hey, no matter what happens here today, I know you guys are trying. So
Yeah.
good
We
on you.
appreciate you.
I know you hate compliments. Good on you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's tough. My wife says I have to get better about taking compliments, but I'll work on that. But yeah, no, and it was funny because they were like super grateful, really nice, you know, and then you know, normal stuff. I flew in the afternoon, so I bought like they brought service through, you know, and I bought like the $5 chicken ramen noodle bowl.
I love this.
That I had, you know, that was my dinner basically, along with some crackers that I bought at the airport and stuff like that. And you know, they go through twice. The second time it's like a snack and a drink and um so on the second time through one of the flight attendants brought me this little tray, and it was a cheese tray and crackers and like a 5-layer guacamole bean dip.
Oh, wow.
And they were like, "This is from all of us.
No
we just want
way.
to say thank you for the candy." I was like, "Oh, really?
So then you're
You
like,
guys
thank you
didn't
for the
have to
thank
do
you.
that." I was
Wow,
like,
that's really cool,
"Yeah."
man. All right.
So I thought that was cool, you know, and
Then
but it was a
everybody
good
else
flight.
sees your dip and they're like, all right, see this guy.
Yeah, so we got to Toronto, and it was in the Arenacross race was in a convention center, like a
That's
big
so
convention center.
Was it cool or was it unique?
I think it was cool.
Or were they trying? Okay, good.
Yeah,
All right.
it was in conjunction with the 50th annual what do they call it? North American Motorcycle Super Show in Toronto.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, it was in conjunction with that. So you know, we had people through the arena both race days all day during the day when practice was going on and stuff. Um, so it was really cool. They did you know, my buddy over at Brandon over at Vision Built did an exceptional job building the track. The dirt was really good.
Yeah, it
Really
looked like
good.
it looked like the dirt had a good life, you know, it was taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just wet enough. Um, it was cold, but
Yeah.
oddly, Thursday, I flew in Wednesday night late. Thursday, it was 60 degrees in Toronto and like 44 in Havasu for a high.
How weird, man. Yeah, that is it's a strange place. I was looking at it on Google Maps literally like yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
didn't realize it was next to Detroit. I didn't realize it was kind of like so south, you know?
yeah, yeah. It's bizarre. So, but it was a good trip. They did a nice job on the track. The racing was really good. Um, There were some Canadian pros that came out, threw their
Oh,
hat in the
cool.
ring. There was some drama. Um, you know, our man Kyle Bitterman ran right up on podium spots all night, both nights. Second night, second main. Um, he was wrestling with one of the Canadian pros, and he had finally cleared him. And with coming up to the white flag, the guy basically dive bombed him into the 180 going into the finish jump and took him out, which ironically was right in front of me. Like I was at ground
really?
level. Yeah, because
Yep.
we were in a convention center. So literally my tent, my table, we were getting blasted with chunks of dirt. It was super
Oh, fun.
rad. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it was really cool. And the kicker reps from that area, Jimson, Mike and Dave, I think came out, and so it was really cool. They hung out a little bit, and yeah, no, it was a good time. And I do
Good.
want to give a really special shout out to this girl Daisy at the Hilton Garden Inn Toronto Airport. Had kind of a problem. I went and checked into my room and got my room, but in the middle of the night, the first night I was there, and it was probably 30 degrees Fahrenheit that night. My heater decided to only blow cold air. And yeah, right on the bed.
Isn't that just Canadian heating? Cold
Dude,
air?
I don't know. It was cold. So I mentioned it in the morning, and she had maintenance go up there, and I came back that night because I had set up and spent the day, media day and all that crap, and came back and went up to the room and kicked the heater on, and it'd been changed from Fahrenheit to Celsius, so I knew they'd been in there and
Okay.
worked on it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I speak Canadian, so I knew what centigrade is also. So I adjusted it. Heat came on for like 10 minutes, and then it just blew cold air at max fan.
Oh, no.
So I went back down, and she was like,
Me again.
"Oh, no." And she looks and she goes, "Oh, my goodness." They looked at it and verified the problem, but they don't know what's wrong. She goes, "I should have looked at that when you came back in. I'm sorry."
Oh, man.
She
Oh,
goes, "Can I
dang.
just put you in another room?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's good
fine.
they had one. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever." So she's like, "Okay, well, here, the keys for this room still work. Do you want someone to come help you move?" And she was super nice.
Yeah. Trying to do whatever she could.
I'm like, "No, I
Help
got it."
out.
Went and got my stuff, and she moved me from the 7th floor to the 14th floor, which I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I like being on a higher floor anyway." Um, I opened the door to the room, and not only did she move me, she upgraded me to a separate bedroom king suite. So,
Well,
uh,
thank you, Daisy.
yeah, so good job, Daisy, and Hilton Garden Inn Toronto Airport. Appreciate it. It was incredible. But, anyways, far too much time on that. Racing was great. Had a good flight home. Early morning flight. It was a little bit brutal. Get back to the hotel, at 11 o'clock at night, and on the 5:30 a.m. shuttle to the airport. Um, but yeah, good flight back. Bada boom, bada bing. Here I am, and since then, let me see. I did Loveland, Colorado.
Yep.
I think before
Yep.
that, yeah, and then we were supposed to do Loveland was good. Typical Loveland, a great crowd, great
Good.
crowd, and really good racing again. The racing this year is amazing, dude. It's just really good.
Good.
Got back from that last weekend. We're heading for Memphis, and my youngest daughter and her husband, and two of our grandkids live just about 35 minutes outside of South Memphis in Mississippi. So we decided we'd spend a couple days with them before the Arenacross race in Memphis. We got there, and I got the message that with the impending winter storm, that the venue was canceling the Arenacross race due to safety for their employees and personnel. So we spent I got a couple extra day of Papa Wheelie time, and changed our flights and came home early. So
See, there was a plan all along, It worked out.
Yeah, at least I got some time, with my daughter and her husband and my little man and my nugget. So it was pretty rad. But yeah, man. Other than that, just flashing on teaching old dog new tricks. And the reason that we're a little late on getting a new episode out is I was going to school at Mojave College, Kingman, Arizona, and in cooperation with Phoenix Truck Driving Schools. And so, since just before Christmas, I've been going part-time, and happy to say I graduated. Look out, I am legal to drive a big rig, and itching to do so.
Yeehaw, congratulations.
Thank you. I actually miss it.
I'm surprised. Miss school?
Yeah, I miss driving the rig.
Yeah, I mean, you probably got attached to it and it's special to you.
Yeah.
And it's fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun. It's cool. And,
Dude, that's a huge accomplishment.
it was, thank you. It was a good time. Instructors, Eric, Tim, and Curtis, man, just above and beyond great guys. Super grateful. And it was very, very intensive. I know there are people who didn't make it through that started before me,
Oh, really?
with me and after me, but I know several guys that did, and I miss that camaraderie too, being around those guys for a couple days a week. And so, but yeah, no, it was really rad, and who knows what the future holds, but it's something I've been wanting to do. And there we are. So
Well,
other than that,
congrats.
yeah.
Well, does the grinder feel like a sports car now when you're towing?
I haven't towed with it yet, but I'm watching the forecast for Prescott Valley next weekend, and thinking I may haul it up there because it's looking like it's going to be decent.
All right, good.
Yeah, that being said, I'm off to Kicker Monster Truck Nationals Amarillo this weekend.
Yeehaw.
At the Amarillo National Center at the fairgrounds. Be good to see all the guys from the fairgrounds and the event center. I've known them a long time and haven't seen them in a couple of years, so that'll be pretty rad. Yeah, other than that, dude, yeah, just cool run-ins. How about you?
Yeah, nothing now. It's kind of, I was along with you, not as busy as you, but yeah, just getting through the holidays and everything. And we had a couple locomoto races and stuff like that. So yeah, now we get a nice little break until April where we will be racing in Laughlin. So hopefully, I'll be a couple neighborhoods over from you. So maybe we can meet up somewhere around there. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of get a break now. So just doing a lot of drumming lately and having fun.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm sure squeaking away one day a week, one night a week or something for that car prep and working towards getting everything dialed in. And I know how that goes.
This is not really my story to tell, but it's kind of too good not to. So, so the poor car, it got two brand new wheels that were only going to run on the second loop because the soil was so different, and we had a different tire setup on there. Brand new MP wheels, and they just completely became flat spotted and became unusable square deed wheels. And so that happened. The poor car went through that. We keep going through crankcase breather filter issues, but we'll get there. And then lastly, so this is nuts. Not really my story to tell, but it's too funny not to. But the car ran the 160 miles throughout the day, got up on the podium, drove it onto the trailer. They get the thing home, no compression. The thing lived to like the checkered flag, and it made it limped itself on the trailer. And it's like,
Wow.
I'm done. So Tallulah's getting torn apart right now, and yeah, the motor's in good hands. So yeah, but it was
Nice.
just like, yeah, just 2 broken wheels and blew up the motor. But hey, we got a plastic trophy, baby.
Yeah. No, hey, that's all part of it though. And that's part, as a
Yeah.
crew chief, dealing with all that, and somehow maybe through prayers and faith you got it to the finish line. And those air-cooled motors can be a little picky.
It's kind of, like 2-stroke. They run good, and then they run the best right before they die, I guess. So
Yep, they make them. Well, I can tell you from experience on built V8 4-strokes, they're the same way.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
They find the sweet spot.
I used to tell drivers, if it's running, makes more power than it's ever made,
Just shut it down.
don't tell me.
Oh, really?
Don't want to know. Do
Yeah.
not ever come in and go, man, I don't know what you did to this thing, but the motor's got more power than ever, because she's going to explode
'Cause
the next
that's it.
time out. Yeah. Yeah,
That's a good rule to have. I like that.
that happened a few times. And yeah, we had a Camaro that he came in, God rest his soul, Mike Fastlane. He came in, he's like, man, this thing's running so good. He goes, never run this good before. I think we finally got her dialed in.
No.
He went out in the main event, and about 2/3 of the way through the main, it leaned out in the left front corner and popped a piston.
Oh, no.
And yeah, that was
Oh, what
that.
a bummer.
We got about 4 laps before they black flagged us for smoke. So
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah,
It's quite a few
I
laps.
was like, that was 2 more than I thought we'd get. So
That's pretty damn funny.
yeah. But I've seen some. We've had some. They always. It's the truth. They always always run the best and make the most power right before they go, nah, I'm done.
Yeah. So we'll have a fresh motor for
It's
Laughlin,
awesome.
but then again, it's also a fresh motor, which can be a little scary too. But
Yeah,
got to man up about that.
run it like you stole it.
Yeah. Oh, and we did a tire change in under a minute. We got a flat on the second lap of the day, so that woke us up.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
Yeah, he
Nice.
called. No, the driver did an amazing job. He's like 1608, 2 miles out, right front flat, and it was like boom. That was everything we needed to know. That was perfect. Yeah, so,
That's awesome.
yeah, because we lost the first heat by 37 seconds, but our tire change was about 58 seconds. So if he wouldn't have got a flat,
You'd have been there.
Yeah, but
Nice.
yep, lost the battle, but won the war. So
Yeah, absolutely. So in the news, well, you were at Supercross and watched Supercross live.
Yep.
I guess that was a really good race, huh?
Yeah, it was good. We're at a good, I hate to say this, but we're at an interesting time because Jet Lawrence is out, and who's kind of normally like the shoe-in for the W's. So you kind of don't know who's going to win. And then Jason Anderson was leading a while, and 250 class was good, but yeah, Deegan got through, and that was about it. So, but yeah, good racing. Definitely wouldn't complain.
Yeah, good. The in American Flat Track news, just released this week, the new name for the AFT singles presented by KEEKR.
Oh, let's hear it.
2026 and moving forward, it will be known as the KEEKR AFT singles.
I love
class.
it. All right.
So full ownership. Congrats to KEEKR. Congrats to American Flat Track. And of course, our boy Cam and Gene. Speaking of Cam, I got to celebrate his birthday with him while I was in Loveland.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah,
nice. Okay, cool. Well, happy birthday, Cam.
Yeah, his mom lives up there, and he was up there seeing his mom, and So we got together and went and had dinner.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it
Nice.
was really rad. So that was cool, you know.
We'll have to get him back on when he's not running a million miles an hour.
Yeah, he's going like crazy right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's let me see what else in the news. There's a couple other things on
We
the
didn't
flat.
talk Dakar, but
Oh yeah, we need to go Dakar, but we got to do it quick because
Yep.
we're almost out of time, right?
yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're just being
Okay.
conscious of
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Well,
Like you should be in Dakar.
right. I get carried away, and I love these casual convos we have, but yeah. JD Beach is going to be riding back on a Yamaha for what do they call it? American GP?
Dude, this is embarrassing. What is it? Moto America?
Moto America, yes.
Okay.
Good call. Yeah,
Sorry
Moto
to
America.
everybody in the Moto America.
And we need to get him on.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about
yeah.
starstruck. Woof.
Yeah, well, me too. But I definitely want to get him on when you can be on. Maybe just have you do the whole thing. So
4-hour episode. Here we go.
There's a couple other things, couple of big. Cody Kopp, the multi-time AFT singles presented by Kicker. Now the Kicker AFT singles class champion is coming back, and he will be on a twin.
Oh, wow.
So that should be interesting. I think he aged out of I don't know what Moto America called it, but it was like their Futures series where they ran the French spec bike with I think it was a KTM 390 motor.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I think he aged out of that. But anyway, onward and upward. Let's hit the car real quick. So, all right. Excuse me. Our boys, Seth Quintero, Mitch Guthrie Jr., of course, token American Toby Price in a Toyota Gazoo Rebel car now, right?
Yep. Correct.
And who else did we have? Those were in the ultimate class or T1 plus.
Yep. Scanning through here. Yep. I mean, in that Defender class, we had Sarah Price.
Sarah Price, our good friend Sarah Price. Yeah. Defender. And also in that Defender class in a Toyota was my race winning friend from Japan.
Oh, no way.
Vegas to Reno race winning friend. And he, I think, got on the podium twice. Akira Miura.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I was messaging him. It's so weird to message him. Hey, congratulations. Great job, buddy. And he answers, the next day, and he's in Dakar doing the race. He's in Saudi doing the Dakar and actually answered the message, on Insta. So that's really rad.
Cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, on the cars, I'm going to touch on the cars. Side by sides was pretty much right off. The factory Polaris team just smoked everybody. And
well, yeah, there's more Americans. Brock Heger, Max Eddy.
Yeah, kudos to those guys. They did finish first, and they did a good job. And so I didn't, since our boys have left the Challenger class or whatever it is now, SSV classes. I don't really follow the SSVs anymore. I follow the Ultimates, T1 Plus.
We all moved to T1 together.
Yes, exactly. So, and
that's just how life is.
Our guys, I think Seth won 2 stages. Had a really rough stage, and then was down as far as I think 2 hours out, and came back up to finish right about an hour out, hour 8 or something like that.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Hour what?
You're talking about the total time, race time?
Yeah,
Yeah, hour 15
hour 15
in
out.
2 seconds. Yep.
But he finished 8th or 9th overall, I believe.
Yep.
9th overall.
Oh,
So
and his co-dog is Andrew Short, who
Yes.
is a famous motocross racer.
Yes,
Proud
absolutely.
American, yep. How
Yeah,
cool.
new co-dog for him. Dennis Enns went to, who I'm still a fan of, went to the Dacia Sand Riders group.
Yep.
And
With the
actually
Brazilian Lucas. Yep.
yeah, I think they did pretty well, maybe even a podium at one of the stages. The Americans, Mitch Guthrie Jr. and Seth Quintero, really set the world on fire by winning back-to-back stages, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And I think, let me see, Seth won the prologue, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. And then didn't he have like issues day on stage 1 or something
Stage 1 or stage 2, yeah.
because of him opening? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so, but, you know, they both, and Mitchie had a problem towards the end, the second marathon, I think, that put him down. I think he ended up finishing about 12th or something overall. So still.
Yep, 12th, exactly. Yep, with Kellen.
Yep, him and Kellen, and still in the top 15 in the world, arguably the world's greatest rally raid drivers, Dakar drivers. I mean, dude, you got guys like Sainz and
Ekstrom. He's a madman. Yeah.
Nasser, who, you know, Nasser is a super nice guy, by the way.
Good, because I mean, that's reassuring. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I met him at the first Red Bull Sand Scramble.
Okay.
In Glamis.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, he was there incognito watching, and I stood there and talked to him for quite a while. And
he's like, "What are these tiny dunes?"
I was like, at one point, he said something. I said something about, "How come you're not out there?" Oh, no, no, I don't think so. I'm like, dude, you kill everybody.
Yeah.
I said, I know who you are. And he was like, shh.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
He was just trying to be incognito, hoping nobody noticed him really. So
but he was probably
cool.
wearing Red Bull gear. So.
He was wearing, all he was wearing was a Red Bull hat.
Okay. Yeah. He seems like a nice guy, but you never know.
I thought he was really cool.
Cool.
I mean, I only talked to him maybe 10 minutes, but he seemed really nice.
And then,
I know Seth,
Roma, whatever, and
yeah, I know Seth just like adores him.
Oh, good. Well, that's actually really assuring.
And
because they're always talking, like, when they got the cars all together and shooting the breeze. Yeah.
He's been a huge mentor of Seth. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But congratulations, Mitchie and Seth. All of us back home are proud of you.
Yep.
Sarah pulled out second place in the brand new Defender, which is pretty impressive. I'm not crazy about their colors. They look the cars almost look animated in the sand.
Well, yeah, right? They blend into the sand too.
But has to be a good car. The podiums all the time. So
that's super impressive. I'm like, I used to be a hater, but I've been coming around this last year. I'm like, all right, heard they're durable.
Yeah, and congratulations, Sarah pulled out a second. And for bikes, because I know you were following bikes, and before I have my tizzy, because it's coming, I can tell by your laugh. Why don't you give us a rundown on bikes real quick?
Man, bikes were fascinating this year. They had a kind of a lot thrown at them. They've changed around the marathon stage. It's a little more pure now. Luciano Benavidez was doing really well for most of the rally. And towards the end, he had a big hiccup and But well, I should back up because Daniel Sanders was really commanding the lead for a long time, and then he ended up going over a dune and broke his clavicle and his sternum, and those tough Australians, he kept racing.
Dude, like 3 days left, or it's 4 days left.
I think he had half. I think it was
and
right
he
after
rode
the
it-
marathon.
Yeah, he rode it out with a broken collarbone and something else.
Like hurt clavicle, sternum.
Oh, sternum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Which, how do you do anything with a
"Wah."
broken sternum? And you
On a
needed like help
motorcycle.
on and off the bike. And so he said like the whole top of his body was a bruise.
Yeah.
And so like he couldn't get massages or anything because those guys have personal masseuses back at the trucks when you're at that level. And he was saying that he was just doing ice baths and whatever he could do just not to get inflammation. I mean, he must feel 100 years old at that point. And then what's gnarly, and this is, I don't know, kids at home, do with this what you will, but it's like he wouldn't go to the medical tent that the FIM has because then they would say, or I should say the ASO has, because then they'd be like, oh, you're injured. We're pulling you out of the rally.
Yeah.
So if he just plays deny, which the whole world knows he's broken, including the organization, but they can't do anything about, I guess.
Right.
That's nuts. Yeah. So to get quickly back on track, yeah, Luciano Benavides was the leader at that point, was doing quite well until he had, I don't know if it was a mechanical issue or a navigation. I've already forgotten, but all Ricky Breivik had to do was basically ride at home, and all they had was a short, essentially 100 kilometer, 60-mile stage at the end, and all he had to do was pin it, but he had a navigation error, and how that happened, he basically took the wrong road, and he couldn't just cross over to the correct road. It was impassable, so he had to ride backwards to the point where he was incorrect and then get back on the road. And at that point, Luciano had gotten in front of him on time, and they were basically just both pinning it down the coast to the finish line. And after they're sitting there a while, it's on television. You see Sarah get the call, and she's just upset because she knows the results. But this is Dakar, and it's the closest finish ever. But Ricky Breivik ended up losing by 2 seconds, and like the famous Quinn Cody said, he's like, "Oh, that's just one taste of your Camelback at some point in the race. 2 seconds. I mean, what are you gonna do?"
Yeah. Speaking of camels and camelbacks, that 2 seconds was easily absorbed or created by the fact that Ricky had to thread his way through a stubborn herd of camels while leading, like the stage before or something like that, which, I'm not saying anything, but it's weird that he was the only one that had to deal with that. But no other racers, including Benavides, had to deal with mysteriously a pack of camels walking down the road that wouldn't get out of the way. Along with the fact that I think when Toby unasked, I think Ricky stopped and helped him get back on the bike and get going.
Oh, and Sanders.
Yeah, sorry. When Sanders unasked, Ricky actually stopped and helped him get back going. And I don't know. I can't comment as to, because I don't remember, as to if he got credit for that.
Yeah, he for sure
time.
did. Yeah.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, they would be raising Honda's polite, but they'd be raising some Honda hell. If
realistically, I hated. It's unbelievable that the race came down to 2 seconds after
4,000 miles.
Yeah, over 14 days. I mean, it's incredible.
He should be so proud that closest finish. Luckily he's already a winner, and he's had some heartbreak, and he should be a more time winner, but that's just how life is.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's like you're forever tied. No, that'll never be beaten. Not without weird bonus points and blah, blah, blahs. And like, yeah, be proud,
or
dude.
Team orders or something like that.
Yeah, in
know?
which, they call him the water boy. At one point, Ricky did that. He paid his dues, and now he gets to
Yep.
be the rock star, So it's
Yeah, for sure. And I know I'm super proud of him. I was sending him words of encouragement,
yeah.
and he responded,
Wow,
and
good. Yeah,
that's
he's
cool.
cool like that.
I probably maybe only talked to him once because I know Sarah kind of deal.
Yeah,
But
right.
one of these days we got to get both them on. But
Oh man, we need to go to their ranch out in Needles.
yeah, they're right up the road,
Yeah.
literally like 40 minutes away.
Do you know about
They're
that?
in Bullhead. Yeah, Rip and
Yeah,
Dip Ranch.
yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Sorry to challenge you like that.
Yeah, they're just like 40 minutes from me.
Yeah, but
So,
man, what a race! And I'm already sad it's over, but
right?
yeah, it was nuts. I wanted to say one thing
Yeah,
because we're not sure if the French have souls. That's up for debate. We're not going to figure that out today.
obviously not.
Whatever. But I would like to compliment the ASO and the fact that they do push humanity over everything. So like if you stop, they're like, hey, we rather give you all your time back
Yep.
to help a human being than and be like, instead of being like, it's a race, like blah blah blah.
Yes.
So
You know what? You're absolutely right. You're correct. I got
wow,
nothing on that. I'm 100% behind you on that. As much as I despise the ASO and the FIM and their cheating background and methods to make sure that their people win, often you're absolutely correct. That is a stand up virtue of theirs, and I respect that immensely.
Yeah. So we'll call it even today.
Yeah, I really I was really frustrated with I don't know. It just it's a bummer. Ricky had the issue he had.
Yeah.
Whatever happened there, I don't think, I don't it's not like him to make that kind of not even reckless, but that kind of technical mistake on the road book. That late in the race in the position he was in, but stuff happens.
Yeah, man. He'll just come back on fire next year. So look out, world.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and we've still got all the remaining 5 races of Rally Raid.
Yeah, world championships matter, dude.
World Rally Raid. And in the World Rally Raid standings, I believe both our boys, Quintero and Guthrie, after Dakar, are both in the top 10 solidly.
Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay. Yeah, Dakar's not promoting the world championship here.
No, I saw it somewhere.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
World Rally Raid points. I think I remember seeing both them up in the top 10 solidly. So, and by the way, one, Brayback is a beast. He's an animal.
Yeah.
And great job. He's probably one of my top 3 current motorcycle heroes.
Totally fair.
And current meaning still active.
There we go. Yep.
And as far as the boys go, their performances were amazing. Both of them were in all new vehicles.
Yeah, both the Toyota and the Ford were new to them, and new models.
New models, 2026 brand new releases. Yeah. So to be there where they were great. And kudos to the Toyota Gazoo team. and the what are they? M Sport team with the Ford Raptor, because both vehicles sounded. Toyota is a V6, I believe.
Okay.
Raptor, of course, good old American V8.
Yeah.
But they both sounded unbelievably good.
They didn't, but they almost sounded like they had 8-to-1 exhaust with synced timing, because it made like a, I don't know, 6 sound,
Yeah.
almost like a Robbie Gordon truck, because that's what he used to do or does.
Yeah.
But question, not trying to pick a
Yes.
fight. I like Ford.
Okay.
We both used to allegedly work with and therefore such as.
Correct.
Why is that buggy looking thing the Raptor branded? I'm just confused. Like, why don't we have a truck body on the Raptor, or why don't we call it something else? I'm not picking a fight.
Yeah.
I'm just confused.
No, I see that. Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm a Ford fan, and I'm like, what are we doing?
The yeah, I would agree. It's like its own Raptor brand. Like, I don't ever see something looking like that coming to market.
No, you
right?
can't go buy a street version of that buggy. I don't know what else to call it,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, derailed, but
yeah, no,
I had to air
I'm
my
with you there.
grievance.
I hadn't really thought of it that way, because it's always just been the Raptor, the M Sport Raptor by Ford, right? To me. So yeah, but you make a good point. Now, are the other vehicles in the Raptor series, like I know the Bronco Raptor is nomenclatured the Bronco Raptor.
Yeah,
is the pickup just the Raptor, or is it the F-150 Raptor, F-250 Raptor, or do they have just the Raptor?
It's an F-150 Raptor. So like your registration, it's an F-150. Like, it doesn't say that has nothing to do. Now, like, your insurance knows it's a Raptor, but it's like
the badging on the truck. Does it just
Ford
say
F-150? Yeah.
Does it say Raptor, or does it say F-150?
Raptor.
Okay, so yeah, then I think your grievance is totally in order. If it said F-150 Raptor, then I could see it, like Raptor, right?
Yeah.
Raptor, F-150 Raptor, F-250 Raptor, Bronco Raptor, and whatever that little tiny,
the Maverick?
Maverick? They don't make that in a Raptor, do they?
No.
that reminds me of the old like Holden Sport Ute.
Kind of, but it's front wheel drive. And
what a
hybrid.
waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
What a waste of plastic and aluminum and batteries.
Hear me out. They should just call the buggy, because of its shape, and it's not a Raptor. Sorry. Call it the Warthog. Dude, the Ford Warthogs, dude.
What if they called it the GT80? Because it's twice as badass as the GT40.
It'd be the Grand Tortuga 80.
Ooh.
GT. That's what
like Desert Tortoise 80. Ooh.
Okay, we're on to something.
Yeah.
Let's call
instead of a Raptor, they could call it the Snapping Turtle.
Dude, that'd be cool. It would be like the old Benson Hedges Buzzing Hornets, kind of like got a slang, but no, we're not the Buzzing Hornets, but like our fans call it. All right, we're gonna call Jim Farley after this.
I like it.
Speaking of, let's wrap, dude.
Yeah,
let's
wrap it up.
Chair.
We need to get done. Folks, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your loyalty. Man, the numbers, YouTube, Spotify, Buzzsprout, what's that other Apple brand? iTunes. Man, everything's just going up and up and up, and we are super grateful. Folks, thanks for lending your ear to us. And with that, Cole, what do you got?
Man, just make sure to rate, review, subscribe on your favorite streaming platform, first and foremost.
Beautiful.
Please check out all of the websites of our partners. tell them we sent you, and just excited to start this new year.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to have some fun. And remember, we take having fun seriously.
Yeah.
With that, our great partners, Kicker Performance Audio, on Instagram at Kicker Audio, on Facebook, Kicker, on YouTube, Kicker Audio, and of course the website, kicker.com. Be sure and hop over to kicker.com and check out the new Hideaway 12-inch micro sub.
Nice.
I have seen it. I have touched it. I have not heard it, but I have experienced the Hideaway 10, and the 12 is better because it goes to 12. Man, check it out, kicker.com. Of course, Assault UTV, Assault Off-Road, Assault Industries. You find them on Instagram at Assault UTV, on Facebook, Assault Industries, on the webs, assaultind.com for all your premium off-road accessories, whether side-by-side, quads, whatever you need, everything from apparel to tools to the Bomber Series mirrors, probably the toughest off-road mirror in the history of off-road. And they are MAddOG approved for sure. Assault Industries, Bomber Eyewear, Bomber Safety Eyewear, because work should be first sometimes. Bomber Floating
Race-winning
eyewear. Race-winning eyewear, yes. Multi-race winning eyewear.
Yeah.
And man, just super comfortable, super badass. Over 40 frame styles. I don't even know how many lens combinations. They just dropped the new Thermo Bomb. So check it out, bombereyewear.com, or on Instagram at Bomber Eyewear. Of course, Cole, the man with the voice and the big brain.
The big brain. Might
You're
be
the
big,
man.
but doesn't work. I wish it works big.
It does. It does.
Thanks.
Folks, you wouldn't believe what he's doing behind the scenes while we're talking. Dude's good with his hands.
Yeah,
Insert awkward silence.
Yeah.
Of course, Shutter and Whirl Media for all your video, audio, and still photo production, from pre-production to post-production, TV commercials to full video editing. Shutter and Whirl Media. Find her on Instagram at Shutter and Whirl. Click on her profile, and the website is right there because I can't remember what it is right now. So, with that, hey, KEEKS Marketing for all your website and social media needs. Hey, KEEKS has you covered from website building and maintaining to social media accounts and campaigns. She's got you covered. Yeah, hey, KEEKS, or find her on the webs, heykeeks.com, or on Instagram at Hey KEEKS Marketing. With that, dude, any last words, Cole?
Man, just praying for everybody back east with that gnarly weather coming through, and hope everybody's safe and, can not too bothered by it, and hope we can get back to racing here. This is a NASCAR exhibition race this weekend. It's supposed to be 30 degrees on Saturday night during the main event. So
be making horsepower.
Tires aren't going to work, but
yeah, should be exciting.
But yeah, so praying for everybody back east, and
for sure.
Just speaking of back east, just still praying for the Biffle family and everybody involved back there. So,
yep. Absolutely, for sure. You and I both have relationship with Greg and his family.
Yep.
He was a great guy. And he bailed me out of hot water one time at UTV Invasion when when the Viking insisted on getting a selfie but making me ask. And he was totally cool about it. I hate doing that. I'm not that guy. And you know, he was totally cool about it and ended up spending quite a bit of time talking to her over the weekend and you know, just fond memories. And may he and his wife, children, rest in peace. And we're going to observe a moment of silence for Greg and his family and then close it out. With that, folks, God bless you, our listeners. God bless our first responders. God bless our service people all around the world. God bless all our friends that are in need of whatever they need, healing or whatever. God bless America. Mad Dog out.